how's it going? My name's John McLennan and I'm here with GuitarControl.com. Hope you're doing fantastic. Wanted to do a guitar lesson on this classic song by Booker T and the MGs called Green Onions. I'm going to break down the organ part for you that you can play through the entire song. I'm also going to show you how to play the melody in octaves a la Wes Montgomery style. So be sure to click the link below that has a tab in it so you can follow along with this video. But let's get started. Here we go. This would be the rhythm part that I would use to play behind a soloist or just to imitate that organ comping. And it's a really cool sound, so I came up with this arrangement. Start out on an F minor chord. And I use my thumb, which that thumb's coming over here and playing the 1st fret 6th string, and then 3rd finger is on the 4th string 3rd fret, and then 1st finger just lays across those 3 strings, the F minor there. So that's the chord. Now if that's uncomfortable for you, you can play it without using your thumb, you know, it would just be like this. But I personally like how it sounds this way. The other thing you'll notice is that whenever I'm playing multiple notes at a time, for instance, like if you look at the tab, in the first measure it goes, and so what's going on there is when I play those 2 notes, the double stop, that's happening with my right hand fingers. So I'm using a pick and then I'm also playing with my fingers as well, and that imitates more of an organ or a piano sound. It's more piano style. And the reason is because when you play, you know, those instruments, the keys, you push them down and they all happen at the same time, as opposed to guitar, even if I strum fast, in slow motion you're going to be hearing one note at a time, but when I get this kind of thing happening, I sound more like, you know, a keyboard player. So that's my approach for this. So it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first, that's the figure basically. So 6th string, 4th string, fingers, back to the 4th string. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Then I move up to an A flat triad, which would just be, you know, 6th fret 4th string, 5th fret 3rd string, 4th fret 2nd string, and I pinch those notes. So that's pick here and then fingers, fingers on the next couple notes. Then I go to a B flat triad, which is just my 1st finger barring across 3 strings, starting at the 4th string, going to the 2nd string. 3, 3, 3. Then I play an open E and hammer back into my thumb, 0, 1. So that's the 1 chord. Again, this is a 12-bar blues in F minor. So that goes for 4 bars. Then we move down to the 4 chord, and this is kind of an interesting treatment because 1 second it's major, and then the next second you're playing the minor 3rd. So it's again sort of the ambiguity of the blues. It's like sometimes are the chords major, are they minor? I would say they're neither, they're blues. So B flat here, and then 3rd fret. I use my pinky basically to play this chord, B flat. That just feels comfortable for me. You can use your 3rd finger if you like. Some people use both fingers. I play it like this, and it all depends on context. So 1 and 2 and that's pick, pick, fingers, pick. 1 and 2 and. Now again, if you don't play hybrid picking, you can play it all with a pick. You just sound like that. as opposed to getting more of the organ sound. So again, I encourage you, if you haven't done this, this is a good song to start. It's not too hard. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now what's happening there is I'm going to this D flat triad, and that's the 3rd fret, the 1st fret, and the 2nd fret. And then moving that up a whole step to E flat triad. So it's like, and that's actually mimicking the original guitar part, which is just a bass line doing this. So you can see how the chord progression mirrors that. D flat, E flat, D flat, E flat. Back to the F. Then for C, because I keep getting these little hammer-ons, it's just an embellishment. You can do it here going into the 5 chord, the C minor. And that's basically the same thing as this, but moved up 2 frets. So sliding into 3 and then C chord, and then E flat, F triad. Then you go down a whole step to the B flat minor, and then home to F minor. So once again, the last 4 bars are this. So let's see if we could try it playing all the chords up to speed with the bass line. The bass line again is this. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what it sounds like with the organ part and the guitar part together. Good job. So you've got this organ part feeling comfortable and you're ready to play the melody. So let's dive in. The next part you're going to want to learn is what's called the head, or the melody. This is played by the organ, but when I do this on gigs, I like to play it actually sort of in a Wes Montgomery octave style, and I use my thumb. So I hide my pick between my fingers and play it with just my thumb brushing on the strings. It gets a nice warm sound. So I'm going to start out here with the 1st finger on the 8th fret of the 5th string, and then I use my pinky on the 10th fret, 3rd string. So that's how you make an octave. Now the trick is deadening all the other notes around it, so that you basically get a clean sound. You don't want the open strings ringing in there. So we're going to start with just 2 of those. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Just try that with me. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 4. 2 brushes with the thumb. Of course, you could use a pick too. You can immediately hear how it changes the tone. I like this. It's channeling Wes. 4. Okay? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 2nd measure. Okay, so what that is there is 8 and 10. Then I move up to 6 and 9. up a whole step, 8 and 11, back to 6 and 9, and back to 8 and 10. And what it is blues scale. Or pentatonic, you know. So we've got 3, 4, 1, 2. Try it with me. 3, 4. 4, 4, 1, 2. 2, one more time. 4, 1, 2. Okay, so that's the first 2 phrases there. Then we're leading into the 4 chord. We're going to repeat that same thing again, but we're going to lead into it like this with 8 and 10 on the 6th and 4th strings now. C, E flat, F, F, F. It's very, you know, kind of Miles Davis. You know, just the rhythm. It's very jazzy. Okay, try it again. Then I'm going to slide into the note C, which happens to be 10 and 13 on the 4th and 2nd strings, and go down the scale. If I count where my pinky's at, it's 13, 11, 9, 10, 8, 10, 10. So, again, if you're having trouble with this, you can get the tab. Click the link below. Nice little phrase, walking back down to that. That's our theme, is just da 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 da. Notice how every phrase ends with da da, you know, 1 and. Okay, now we're gonna go to the turnaround. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I kind of do a lot of sliding into the notes and embellishing them. So really I'm just thinking about that 13th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, then down to the 11th, then to the 13th, but up 1 string. So you want to get comfortable with this octave shape. And moving it around. Ah. There we go. And you can see it takes practice to be able to slide it around and keep it consistent and get the right sound. So, and then so that's C, 13th fret, 9, 10, and then sliding into 11. So again, and again, I'm just trying to imitate the organ playing that melody. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. For more in-depth information, click on the annotation on your screen, or the iCard if you're on mobile, and you can check out one of my guitar courses. I have one specifically on blues called Blues Power that you really might dig if you were watching this video, as well as a few others. Alright, well thanks so much. I'm John McLennan, and we'll see you in the next video lesson. Thanks for watching.